And it seems that we are ready to get started. Let me load up real fast. Here we go. We're going to do this. Boom. Wait for the game to start before I swap over. And I believe we are just about underway. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And here we have the first kickoff coming up, hopefully. Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Let's see if we can get this going. Come on. There it is. There it is. Okay. My apologies, everybody. We seem to have some technical difficulties. 1 second, 1 second. There we go. We should have game sound up. There it is. There it is. Sweet. Okay. All right, right now we are getting this game started off. Oh, that's a shot from Marmalade as I get right back into it, into the University of Washington's net. Right as I finish the technical difficulties, we get right into the game. We love to see it. It's a good start from good strong start from CEI. And here we go straight into the second, into the game. The 50's dead even as it's shot onto the side of University of Washington. A demo coming out from University and a second shot from KX straight back into the goal. A super strong start coming out from CEI. 2 shots, not even a minute into the game, from CEI into the net of University of Washington. The 50 going back onto the side of University. Jimmy going to not contest up off the wall. Marmalade catches it off the ground, going for a second shot. It's an open net. No, it's blocked by Fitzen. Jimmy catches it, putting it back on, trying to center it for CEI, but is not able to. Pulse will shoot it back out to the CEI side. Fits in there to follow up, bouncing off the wall. It's in the middle, caught by Jimmy off the wall, and then Shark catches it in the mid. Marmalade back into the air. KX taps it, just barely missing the corner. Marmalade there for the follow-up. A pass from KX off the wall into the corner. Marmalade there to beautifully follow up, and that's a third goal from CEI. What a strong start coming out from the boys right now. Here we go. 3-0 so far in the favor of CEI. This is a best of 5 in the NACE Open Premier League. CEI currently in the lead with 3 goals. Marmalade, oh, Jimmy's there to block as Fitzen tries to put it in. Shark is going to keep it in the corner, not there to double tap it though. He's going to try to keep it out of CEI's possession. Passes to his teammate Fitzen up off the wall, not able to control it. Jimmy is there to follow up, but the Washington defense sends it back. KX there to tap out of the wall. Jimmy misses his second tap. KX is there to follow up, centering it. Is CEI? Nope, no one's in the air. Fitzen's going to catch it from the corner, send it back up to the CEI side. Jimmy is there to control it. A shot from Fitzen blocked by Jimmy once again in the corner. KX accidental bump coming out. Wim Pulse up in the air. Shark demos KX as right now they're just trying to get the net open on CEI. The defense from the boys is strong tonight as KX is there once again, even after the demo, to block, sending it back up into the middle, seeing if they can't just control this ball. In the corner right now, currently up. Fitzen tries to tap it down. Oh, Pulse, sorry, tries to tap it down, but it will be blocked by Jimmy, who sends it back to the other side. Fitzen catching up in the air into the corner, seeing if he can't just slot this in. KX is there to defend, stuffing him where he is. Jimmy is there to defend as well. Right now, KX taps it up, caught by Pulse, right back into the center. For those of you just joining in, this is CEI versus University of Washington in the NACE Open Premier League. Shark will get a shot on the goal, and no one is there to defend. Marmalade letting it go straight over his head. Look at that. Shark finds that opportunity, slots it in right over the CEI defender's head, getting a goal, getting on the scoreboard for University of Washington. Marmalade wins the 50 right in the middle. Jimmy's there on the wall. going to not chase up, but pass it up for Marmalade. Fitzen will tap it back. That's a shot on goal, but caught by KX. KX CEI is top tier defender right now, giving University a run for their money. Pulse will catch it off the wall. It's a floater. Fitz is there to catch it, trying to tap it down, but he will miss. Followed up, and the boys are not there to defend. A pass from Fitzen. Pulse there to send it right back into the net of CEI. CEI's defenders scrambling to get something going, all three of them over their heads. Some good shots from both teams coming out as University of Washington is trying to bring this back. Currently only one down with 1:30 left on the clock. And if they're able to get 3, we will go into overtime. Demo from KX. Pulse is there to catch from the corner. Marmalade defends. CEI letting Washington take control. Sending it up center. A follow from Fitzen. Blocked by KX once again. Pulse taking control once more as the ball is floating in the net. Fitzen not able there to follow up. A Shark is there to tap it and followed up by Pulse. An open net from CEI once again. University of Washington tying this game back up 3-3 with 1:10 left on the clock. This next goal will pull ahead, maybe deciding the winner of this first game. An even 50, Pulse takes control. Marmalade up on the wall to contest, tapping it center, but Fitzen is there to take control once again. Jimmy sending it back towards University of Washington, seeing what he can do, demoing for his teammates. KX not there to follow up. Marmalade awkward touch as Shark once again takes control of the ball, taking it into CEI's corner. Jimmy is there to try to defend, but there's 2 attackers from University up over the net. Fitzen controls in the corner once again. Jimmy contesting in the air. Shark is there to follow up, tapping it in the middle. A follow-up blocked by KX once more. Shark tapping it back into the middle. KX there to defend. Right now, 30 seconds left. First goal in, and a shot from University of Washington into the left side of the net. Shark is there to pass it up off the wall, centering it for his teammate as Pulse shoots it into the left side. No CEI defenders to be found. Right now, CEI has to get one more shot in order to tie the game up to go into overtime, or this first game will go in favor of University of Washington. Jimmy taking his time, but Pulse there to contest. Marmalade winning the 50, but Fitzen is there to tap it back up in the air, taking control once more, sending it off onto the other side, and just holding control of this ball as he is just going to style past all the CEI defenders. Fitzen put it up in the air, just running out the clock, trying to put one more. Jimmy will catch up in the air, Marmalade, and onto the ground. Is it so? Oh, it's Washington State. Okay, my apologies. And that will be first game. Oh yeah, Washington State. My apologies. Washington State taking game number 1 over CEI. Right now, as we wait for this game number 2, CEI starts off strong, but Washington State, thank you for correcting me, brings it back in this first game. Currently 0-1 in favor of Washington State, best of 5. So they have to win 2 more games to take this series. Hopefully we'll see at least a game number 4 as we get into this game number 2. The 50 into the hands of Jimmy, blocked by Pulse. Fitzen up in the air, tapping it up, taking control, seeing what he can do with it. KX there to defend. Shark is there for the follow-up. Just a floater over CEI past Marmalade. Jimmy is there to save the day as he takes it all the way to the net. Fitzen is there just to tap it out of the way as it sits in the middle. No one taking control, but Marmalade gets demoed by Pulse. Shark up trying to do something with it, but he can't. Jimmy is there to take the ball away. Fitzen once again there to control. KX tapping it up, down, blocked out by Pulse right now in the corner. Marmalade follows up and just barely misses that bottom left corner. Pulse taking control. KX there to defend. Back to Shark. Right now, Washington State looking very, very calm, cool, and collected as their offensive pressure seems to be almost too much for CEI. Jimmy there with the follow-up and block. Marmalade taking control, tapping it back into the middle. Fitzen once again is there to take control, seeing what he can do with it. Right now, the 50s from CEI and Washington State are going in the favor of Washington State. There's a demo from KX, but Fitzen is there to control. Jimmy bumps him out of the way. Shark is there to follow up. Shot on net, blocked out by Marmalade. Jimmy into the corner. Right now, the ball back onto the side of Washington State. As Fitzen takes it, shot, blocked by KX. KX going to take it back up the side of the map. Beats the 50 through Pulse. Just trying to do anything. Not enough boost, it seems. Shark is there to contest. Fitzen is there to follow up, sending it back up the middle. Past one defender, but stopped by Jimmy. Pulse centering it. Shot, blocked out by Marmalade. As Marmalade takes a second, Fitzen beats him in the 50. Jimmy is there to follow up. Pulse taking it up in the air, stuffed by KX. Marmalade there to follow up, taps, shot onto goal, but Shark will control it. Just taking his time, seeing what he can do, seeing what he can set up. He's going to take it, but will be stopped by Marmalade, bumped by Jimmy. Marmalade taps it back into the corner, taking it up off the wall, past one defender, stopped by the second, and Jimmy has an open net, but Fitzen there to block a seemingly open net. What a clutch. Pulse taking it up off the wall, a shot onto the goal. KX will block out. Jimmy will be there to follow up. Right now taking it back to Washington State's side, trying to center it for his team up in the air. No one's there to contest, but Pulse will catch it. Marmalade will tap off the wall back towards his net to KX. Shark, that's a shot onto the side of the wall, sent back to the middle. Pulse coming up off the wall, seeing what you can do with this. Marmalade bumps him off the ball, and Jimmy will catch. Shark is there for the follow-up, seeing if he can double tap into the goal, and that is a save by Jimmy. Fitzen taps into center, but Marmalade is there to contest. Awkward bump from KX, almost beaten out by Washington State. Pulse going for the double tap. Fitzen following up, blocked by KX. Shark follows up, blocked by KX again. Back into the center. Jimmy bounces off the wall, centering for his teammates. KX shot, miss. Shark is going to take it back. Marmalade will 50. It's a floater. Pulse is there to follow up. An unfortunate miss from CEI as Shark is just going to try to take it in, and he will. Look at that. What a beautiful air dribble coming out from Washington State as he just takes it and dunks it straight into the net of CEI. Marmalade there with the 50, beating out, but Shark is there to contest, taking it all the way back to the net of CEI, centering it for his teammate. Right now, Fitzen is blocked out by KX. Seeing what he can do, centered, Pulse there to follow up, but Jimmy will be there to stop it. Marmalade's demoed by Fitzen, and Fitzen just controls it, taking his time, going straight past two of the CEI players as it's back into the corner. Jimmy is there to control, banging it back, but Pulse is there to follow up, keeping it on the side of CEI. Marmalade catches. Fitzen is there to once again control it. The most dominant player coming out from Washington State, just handling this ball, taking it around all of CEI's players, straight past. KX is there to block it. Jimmy, awkward touch, and Pulse is there just to send it straight back in. Some awkward defense from CEI as it just bounces right in the net, and Pulse is there just to tap that sucker right back into the net of CEI. Washington State currently 2 over CEI, and they're up 1 game. This is a best of 5. I'll remind everybody this is the NACE Open Premier League. It's a best of 5. Washington State currently has 1 game above CEI, so they need 2 more to win. We are currently in game 2 as Washington State is up 2-0. Jimmy just trying to see what he can do with this in the last 5 seconds, but will be stuffed out by Fitzen once again, and the ball will roll. Marmalade will try to do something, and it's still in the air as CEI tries to do something with it. KX trying to keep it alive, and it will hit the ground. That will be game number 2 going in the favor of Washington State. Washington State trying to figure out their players. We seem to have a disconnect. Here we go into game number 3. CEI 0, Washington State currently up by 2. This is a best of 5, so Washington State just has to close out this game to win the series. 50 up in the air as KX taps it. Marmalade's there to follow up, but it will be stopped by Pulse. Fitzen taking it up off the wall. Jimmy trying to beat him, and he does. Trying to do something with it, but seems like there's not enough boost. A little bit of awkward touches coming out from CEI, maybe Washington State as well. Marmalade's there to catch a demo from Jimmy as Pulse takes it, shoots it off the wall as it floats right in between the 2 walls in front of the Washington State net. Fitzen going up for the follow, blocked by Jimmy. Seeing if he can't take control of the ball. He does, passing it back to his teammate. Shark passes it up once again, seeing what he can do, putting it back into the middle. Pass for Pulse, but Pulse misses. Just keeping control of the ball as he Fitzen, and a shot from Fitzen. Pass from Shark. Shark jukes out CEI's Marmalade. Breaks his ankles. Fitzen's there to follow up, putting it into the corner. An open net from CEI. You just have to appreciate the good ones. 50 right into the middle will be shot by or caught by Pulse as he's up in the air and just tries to sneak it past, but it will hit. And Fitzen is there to follow up once again. All of CEI's defenders floating in the air, unable to do anything. He puts it off the T-bar, and Fitzen is there to follow up once more. A strong start from Washington State in this game number 3, up 0-2. As Fitzen controls once more, and he's going to try to tap it. KX will stop him this time. Pulse will center it for his teammates, but Jimmy will be there to contest. Shark takes it up off the wall, just holding it in the air, as Fitzen is there to once again take control, passing it to his teammates. Pulse is there to follow and go straight past both of CEI's defenders. Fitzen, a pass off the wall, straight into the hands of his teammates, who just bounce it off the ground past both of CEI's defenders. Washington State currently up by 3 in this game 3, as well as up 2 games. This is the game that they have to win the series, and CEI has to stop them here in order to continue. Fitzen taking it up off the wall, seeing what he can do with it, air dribbling, just going to take it right into the corner, but not able to do anything, and none of his teammates can follow up. Shark will pass it off the wall into the middle. Jimmy is there to contest just in time before Washington State's player gets there. There's a shot. Shark is there to follow up, but it's just too awkward and too fast as Marmalade sends it back into the middle, and Fitzen once again controlling it, keeping the pressure on CEI super heavy. Pulse will take it up, beats KX as it currently... Marmalade is there to follow up. Up in the air, seeing what he can do with it, trying to tap it, but Shark will just stop him in his tracks. Jimmy up off the corner, seeing if he can tap in the middle, but Pulse will be there to control. KX trying to contest, Marmalade is there to tap it once more, but Shark is in the air already, taking it, passing it to Pulse, who's going to bump it up off the wall, air dribble it to the corner, stopped by KX. There was a miss from Washington State as KX now has an opportunity to sneak it past Fitzen, and he's not able to do anything with it as Fitzen just takes his time, baiting out the jump from Marmalade. Jimmy will beat him in the 50. KX can't follow up. Jimmy will try to follow up, but will stop by Pulse, and Shark will just take it back up the field. Right now, KX is the only defender left. Beats. Pulse misses the catch, but Fitzen is there to control it, taking it up off the wall, seeing if he can't just send it for his teammates, but Jimmy will contest and beat him in the air. Pulse once again taking control of the ball. Jimmy is going to take time beating out one of Washington's defenders, but Fitzen will be there once again to control and block. Up off the middle of the wall, Jimmy not there to follow up. Pulse is going to once again just take his time, tap it to Shark. KX will be there to contest, but Fitzen blocking once more. That was crazy. Fitzen is going to take it up the middle, quite possibly back. Oh, nope. Nope, he doesn't quite get there. Not enough boost, it seems. KX puts it back. KX follows up, misses. Marmalade there, seeing if he can't just pass to his teammate, but Shark will contest. Jimmy will catch, Fitzen will beat him. Back into the corner of Washington State as Fitzen sends it back up the field. There to follow, but Jimmy just keeping it out of his hands. A demo from KX as Jimmy is seeing what he can do with this, beating one, maybe being two. Nope, Fitzen will be there to contest, beating Jimmy out, not letting him score for free. Right now, a minute left as Washington State is up by 3, CEI at 0. A miss from Pulse, Marmalade there to catch. Shark will take control, taking up in the air, just letting it hover as no one is there to follow up, and Jimmy will just take it right back up the field. An open net, but blocked by Fitzen once again, coming from the side, seemingly from nowhere. Shark will win the 50 over CEI, but KX is there to defend once again. Fitzen contest, keeping it on the side of CEI as Shark is just going to try to set this up for one of his teammates. Pulse is not there to follow up, and Jimmy now has control. Taking up in the air, Fitzen there to contest, bumping him out of the way, and Shark will save the shot from Jimmy. KX bumping it up. Pulse keeping control as this seems like a one game for Washington State. 1 second left, and that will do it. GG's all around as Washington State wins over CEI 3-0. You have to admit, when there are wonderful plays being made, it's quite beautiful to watch. There is some good pass plays coming from both teams. CEI started out strong, but just not able to keep the momentum as Washington State, thank you for correcting me once again, just brings it straight on back, winning 3-0.